Hi there. Welcome to the 2024 Marketing Materials Training video from Virginia Fresh Match. I'm Jess McClelland, the Communications Coordinator at VFM, and in this video, I'm going to provide a brief overview of our 2024 marketing materials, how to access them, and how to customize them using Canva. So first, we're going to talk about how to access the VFM Google Drive. This is where all of the Fresh Match logos can be found, as well as our 2024 marketing guidelines, brand guidelines, things like that. If you can't find the folder, please reach out to either me or your regional lead, and we're more than happy to help. You can contact me at jess@virginiafreshmatch.org. So to access the editable templates for all VFM marketing materials, you'll go into the 2024 marketing materials folder and click on the file called 2024 VFM marketing material templates. This document will have all of the editable templates that will open in Canva, which is a free graphic design editing software. Once you make an account, you can edit the templates to add things like your logo, hours, address, and more. You won't need to make a copy of the files like you did last year. You can go ahead and just directly edit the templates in the links that we've provided. If you want to use static, not editable templates, those will all be available in the Google Drive. If Canva isn't something that you have time for or something that you're interested in using, you're always welcome to use those kind of more generic designs as well. So first, let's go ahead and just look in the Google Drive folder. I'm going to close out of this. So this is the 2024 VFM marketing material folder. As you can see, there's a couple different things in here that are going to be helpful for you. The first one, and this is new this year, is our Virginia Fresh Match brand kit. This is going to show you how to use all of the different logos, the different ways that you can use our text, and also the colors that we have. So this is just a great reference. If you're ever not sure how to use some of our branding, you can always go back and look at this guide. We also have a folder that has all of our new logos. There are black and white and color options in this folder here. You can also view transparent versions that don't have a white background here, or icons. These are kind of fun. They're little just drawings that you can use to put alongside our materials if you have space for those in some design that you're making. We also have generic marketing materials here. So these are non-editable PDFs that are ready to go to print. I'll just show you the rack card really quick and what that looks like. So this has some generic text that applies to both stores and markets, whether you're doing the 50% off discount or the match. There's a QR code on here that people can use to navigate to our website and some steps for how to use the program. There are also generic store assets and generic farmers market assets. The main difference between these two is the language that's used. So for the farmers market assets, we say free fruits and vegetables when you use EBT. And for store assets, we're saying 50% off. So just use whichever one is more applicable to the way that your outlet runs the program. We'll go ahead and look at store assets here. There are some signs, things like that. And again, these are not editable, but in Canva, they are. So I'll show you how to do that in just a second. So we're going to go back to the main folder again. And as you can see, there's a couple other resources here, like marketing resources, the outlet marketing guide that is going to have some like important dates that you'll want to look at for when things need to be posted, how to get reimbursed for printing materials, things like that. But right now, we're just going to look at the 2024 marketing material templates for Canva. So you can click on this document. There's a little tutorial for how to use the templates. Again, the key difference here between the farmers market and store materials is the language that's used to describe how the VFM discount works at different locations. So just to show you guys a little bit like what's available, there's going to be two sections. So if you are running the double program where you're matching dollars, you're going to use the farmers market text or templates, excuse me. And if you're doing 50% off, you're going to use the store templates. just a little overview of the materials that we have here. We've got rack cards, which those are great for like passing around to local businesses, doctors' offices, DSS, things like that, anywhere that would be good to promote the program. We've got some flyers that are good for posting on like bulletin boards, handing out at events, things like that. Our sandwich board is like a big plastic sign that you would put out like in front of your market to let people know that you're running the program. There's a couple different banner options for your tent and then some stickers. You can also print these as buttons if you want people to be able to wear them at the booth that they're manning, things like that. We've also got some digital materials available, like different posts about the market or store being open and that you use the you participate in the VFM program. There's some customer testimonial templates and things like that that you can use. And again, that's available for stores and markets. We've also got some translated materials that are going to be added here soon, so just keep an eye out for those. We're just waiting to get our translated materials back before we can upload them. So I'm going to go ahead and let's look at the rack card. And I'm going to go ahead and open this in an incognito window just to show you the login process. But when you click on that link, this is what it's going to look like. So I'm going to click Use Template for New Design. I'll go ahead and log in here. If you don't have a Canva account, you can go ahead and make one. It's really easy. Or like I did, you can sign in with your Google. You're going to go ahead and click Continue here to sign in. And this is what you're going to see here as the editable template. So the first thing that we're going to do is set up our viewing space. So you're going to go to File, View Settings, Show Margins. And so that's going to help us keep all of our text really nice and snap together, keep it all aligned. I love using these just for printing purposes to keep everything really nice and lined up. And as you can see, there's this nice line here that you can put things up against. So you always have nice clean edges. The next thing I want to do, I'm going to go back to File again, View Settings, and say Show Print Bleed. So that's going to make it so when we go to print this document, we know that all of our colors are stretched all the way to the edges. So we're not going to have any blank spaces or like weird cutoffs when we do go to print this document. So as you can see, the text in this is editable. So we're editing this as a farmer's market. So I would go in here and maybe say, okay, the name of my theoretical farmer's market is local farmer's market. So I can just go ahead and change that text. We don't call our tent the market information tent. We call it the market manager tent. So I could go ahead and change that text, things like that. Any of this is editable. You can make it tailored to whatever fits your outlet best. You can also change this text if that's not what applies best to your market. Just do whatever works best for you. The only thing that we do require that you leave in here is we need to keep the Snap logo. We need to keep the Virginia Fresh Match logo. And we also need to keep this little shout out to our funders at the GusNet program. So those are all required for you to leave in there, but everything else is editable. And I do want to show you just really quick how to use some of these images. So you can either keep the stock images that we've added into this document by just deleting these boxes here and printing like that, or you can upload your own. So this is a great spot to put like a picture of your market, a picture of your information tent, some smiling photos of staff members, things like that. If you want to do that, you can either copy and paste that photo directly into this document, or you can upload something right here. So you could click Upload Files. We'll just go ahead and let's see. We'll use this as our image. So if I want this image to go right here, what I'll do is I'll click and drag it in, and it'll automatically snap into that template. So you don't have to worry about cropping or anything like that. You can do the same thing down here. It's called a frame. So this is where you'll put your logo. So you can delete this box here and then pretend this is your logo, but you click and drag that into the box here and it'll automatically crop it for you. If you don't like the crop, you can go ahead and just delete this box, click and drag your own item in and resize it or crop it as needed, like this. So just do whatever works best for your market. If you run into any issues with this, please let me know. I'm more than happy to help you plug in information. I know this is probably not the top thing on your list to spend time in Canva editing templates, and you're all very busy, so just let me know and I'm happy to work through some of this with you. So once your document is all finalized and ready to be finished, you can go in here, or if you just want to save it and come back to it later, you go to File, Save to Folder, Your Projects, and you can either save it to an existing folder or you can create a new one. So I'll create a new one here. So I'll call it VFM Marketing Materials, Add to New Folder, and it'll be in there. So if you ever want to go back and check that out, you can go into Home, Projects, and all of your items will be saved in here. So you can see obviously that I've had a bunch of different documents open. It'll probably look pretty blank if this is your first time using Canva, but this is a really easy way to keep things organized. I really appreciate your time today. Again, if you have any questions, my email is jess@virginiafreshmatch.org. Please reach out, and I look forward to seeing all of the great documents that you guys produce.